So today we're going to go over user profiles. So we're going to create customer profiles, and we're going to do it 3 times. And so we're going to create 3 different types of customers. So let me share screen.
Got it now.
Okay. So first and foremost, we're going to name this customer. So what are we going to name him or her?
All right, this one's going to be an athlete. Whatever. What do you got? Donna Downey.
No, we can't use Donna Downey. Let's get creative with it.
Let's go Tony Terrific.
I love it. I love it. It's amazing, Jordan, like the names that people come up with.
Downey. I thought only Australians said Downey.
Nope.
Catching on.
All right, so now we need to create a customer, like a personality archetype for this particular client. So Tony Terrific is...
He's an athlete. It could be a marathon runner, a cyclist.
Okay.
I suppose just a general sort of athlete, sports athlete.
High performing.
Not like high performing athlete. Yeah.
Okay.
That works perfectly with what we're trying to achieve with the brand. Yeah.
Good. All right. So that is. Okay. I love Tony Terrific. That's phenomenal.
Do you know, obviously Onest,
yes,
and IT, yeah.
Yes. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start over here. So we're gonna start with the demographic. So how old is Tony?
I'd say 34.
Okay. And what's his occupation?
Look, he's a professional. What would he be? He'd probably be something like maybe an accountant or something like that.
That's fine.
Yeah,
it's fun to play God.
Yeah.
Right? We're creating this ideal person. What's his annual?
Yeah.
What's his yearly income?
I'd say 100k plus, maybe 120k. Oh, look, he's only 34. Yeah, about 120k. Yeah. Sort of.
Right. So he's doing pretty good.
Where do accountants live over there in America?
Per year in income. Where does he live?
I'd have to say he's on the East Coast. Look, he's not a Miami person. He's more, I don't know, what sort of suburbs are there in cities in America that are more... obviously Miami's very vanity driven. LA's similar. I only really know those 2 cities.
Yeah, that's fine.
Space.
Yep. So you're looking for, so is it city or suburbs?
Let's go city, just keep it sort of broad. So I guess like if you look at it, he's a professional. Do you see most people like living in the New York area?
Yeah.
And
especially in the New Jersey area too. I mean, it's a little less expensive to live here, but there's still a lot of money in New Jersey. Yeah, okay. It's one of the wealthiest wealthy states in the country.
Okay, and he's the kind of guy that's not, he doesn't need to be seen. So he doesn't need to be in that middle of, of the city where it's expensive and it's a status sort of thing.
Okay, so he could live in New Jersey, because what happens is people live in the city and they get sick of spending $5,000 a month in rent, and the apartment's the size of this room. So they come to New Jersey where they can get like 3 times the space or 10 times the space, I should say, for the same price. So that sounds like Tony to me.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's okay. Tony.
Is he married?
I'd say he's in a serious relationship, not married yet.
Okay, serious.
Like on the verge of marriage, like engaged.
Not married.
No kids yet.
Okay, no kids.
Yeah, not married. Yeah, college education, graduate degree. Yeah.
Okay. Any hobbies?
So cycling is probably something he'd get into. What else does this guy? What do these accountants get up to? Hobbies. What else would this guy do?
Mine likes to travel.
Yeah, I'd definitely say travel. Like I see this guy as sort of very, I don't say grounded. You know, he's very with his wife. Does a lot of stuff with his wife. His partner.
I mean, he's family oriented, even though he's not.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you know, he's not the kind of guy that's out clubbing and partying, that kind of stuff. You know, he's more, you know, weekends that are relaxed with his partner or friends, more so.
What kind of car does he drive?
Look, something nice, but not something, you know, not expensive. So I see this guy being an accountant, especially, he's very money aware. You know, trying to build a family, so he's not lavish in what he spends. So I'd just say like a mid-level car. I don't know what's sort of in America, the mid-level sort of, you know, something around the $40,000 price point, nothing crazy.
So an Audi A4.
Yeah, so it's still, you know, it's still Audi. You read it, it's still European. It's probably, you know. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Cool. What else? Where does he shop? Some of the brands that he shops at.
Oh, this is a hard one because it's not what I shop at, because he's complete opposite to me, this guy.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. I guess he dresses very conservative, so you see him in probably like, you know, a lot of button-up sort of shirts. I don't know what sort of brands in America.
So button-up shirt. So you're looking at like.
I'd honestly say he still shops at shops like Zara and H&M.
Okay.
He's not a kind of guy that's. So he still wants the fashionable stuff, but he's not going to pay for designer brands.
Express for Men is another brand.
Yeah. Okay. That's definitely what I see. You know.
Got it. Okay. All right. Good. Zara, H&M. Okay. What else do we have?
I guess like what sort of websites? Where would he sort of on the internet? You know, he's the kind of guy that will read the paper quite a bit. Probably look at news sites.
Okay. Reads a lot of.
I'd say paper and books. You know, he's definitely the kind of person that would be. He's an educated person. You know, he wants to. He's always trying to improve his knowledge.
Got it. Educate. Always looking.
He's the kind of guy that would, before buying a supplement, would do his research on the supplement. I guess before buying anything, he's the kind of guy that would do that. Yeah.
All right, good. So we're out of space, which is good. So that gives us a good demographic. Now we're going to go to his backstory. So this is an example. So back when it was Dawn Downey, she's feeling older. Kids are away. Grandkids are her favorite. Misses the family connection. Both parents passed. So she's concerned about mortality, reprioritizing life, maybe a scare. So see how specific we get with his backstory. So that's where I want to go with Tony.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for Tony, I'd say I'm going to go down the profession. He's a cyclist. He's he's trying to make it. I don't know what kind of profession there is there, but he's trying to make it in that sort of space. And as he's come out of his late 20s, he was at optimal health. He had no niggling injuries. Recovery was great. Now he's in his early 30s, and he's starting to notice that his performance is deteriorating, and in his head he's thinking it's his age.
Now he's feeling some growing pains.
Yeah, he's starting to get his recovery is a lot slower. He's after doing a 50-mile cycle. he's becoming very run down, getting sick, these kind of things. So his performance is deteriorating, and in his head, it's age-related, even though he's still, quite young. But it's what he's thinking.
Performance is deteriorating. Really starting to question.
Yeah, starting to question.
He's not questioning his age. He's
not questioning his age. He's just questioning. I guess is his age the reason why he is deteriorating performance? I guess.
Is his age the reason?
The catalyst.
Why?
The catalyst for exactly.
Is
why his performance is deteriorating, I guess. Because he's the kind of guy now who's going to go away and do the research and find, and this is the kind of person that I'd be educating and saying, hey, hold on, yes, you are getting older, and this is the chemical imbalances going on, the hormone imbalance going on inside your body with age. This is why you need X. That's where I want to take this, I guess.
So trying to make it as a professional cyclist, late 20s, he was optimum health. Now he's feeling some growing pains. Recovery is a lot slower. Fatigue, getting sick more. Performance is deteriorating. Is his age the reason why his performance is deteriorating? Let's continue on. I think he wants to. So I would get into now his curiosity.
Yeah, so he knows that he's still young and that he's got a lot more to give and achieve. So I think he's looking for that solution to, I guess, take his body back to that, late 20s performance when he was achieving so much and had a bright outlook on his career.
I love it. Because he's still young and still is looking for a solution to take his body back to the late 20s performance.
When he was achieving, I guess you could say something when he was achieving, achieving whatever it is, achieving lots in his profession, achieving.
What was he achieving? Health goals or?
Yeah, health. I guess I'll probably in my head. I'm trying to think what can a cyclist. Probably not the right. I'm trying to think like, okay, you got a runner, then go to the Olympics. What can a cyclist do? So maybe.
Oh, there's Olympic cycling.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. This guy's a perfectionist. He's got a job as an accountant, but he's also working towards, achieving, taking his cycling to the level where he can retire, and that's his profession. Cycling does become his profession. So
when he was achieving success,
success in his cycling career, I guess.
Yeah. Yep. Success in his cycling career. Ultimately, he wants to make cycling his professional career.
Yeah.
I love how that wraps up nicely. Boom. Okay. Now, looking at the goals and objectives. So going back to Downey, for example, she's feeling older, kids are away, preservation, permanence, wants to be remembered, wants more quality time with family, wants to know what is everyone up to, walk the line between engagement and pestering. All right, so for Tony, his goals and objectives are to become a professional cyclist, obviously.
Yep.
Okay, what else?
To constantly be improving himself. I guess at the moment he feels like he's going backwards, so his goal is to always be improving.
Performance in his career.
Yeah.
And in his So in his career and his fitness journey or his cycling journey, like
cycling journeys, sports professional, sports career, potential sports career. Because obviously right now it's not really a career. It's more of a hobby that he's trying to make into a career.
Potential sports. Excellent. This is excellent. Okay, what else?
Goals. I guess his goal, in general health is to have optimal health, he's not the kind of guy that goes and drinks. He's the kind of guy that makes sure that his body's always being fueled with the right food and supplementation for himself and his family. His wife his partner is very similar in regards to what she eats, and so it's probably going to be an upbringing in his family where they look after themselves.
Does he eventually want to compete in the Olympics? I mean, let's go there.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Okay. I think where I want to take this is that he wants to be fueling himself with the best quality products to achieve that ultimate goal of, Olympic cyclist.
Wants to compete in the Olympics. Wants to... What'd you say? Say that again.
I was just saying he wants to ultimately, basically, if he's competing in Olympics, he wants to be fueling himself with, the best food, best supplements to achieve that goal. Because in his head, he believes that, I guess, the body is the temple. He's a firm believer of that.
Okay, what other some goals?
I guess you've got there to become a professional cyclist, yeah. So,
think a little bit broader now. We could go a little bit broader, like wants to retire as an accountant.
Yeah, 100%. Let's retire an accountant. Okay, let's retire an accountant. These are good. Not too sure what else. Goals, objectives.
He wants to make it's the same as becoming a professional cyclist, but what I was thinking was he wants to make sports and health his life.
Yeah, well, I guess once he becomes a cyclist, that could mean he's obviously going to retire from a cyclist, so it could mean a complete career change once he retires cyclist in something in sports and health, so I guess his goal could be to ultimately, not to say die, but ultimately retire from cycling and take up a profession in sports that's not physical. I guess what I'm trying to say is, could be an accountant for the cyclist team, the American cyclist team, whatever it is, or it could be something where he's actually involved in sports until he retires completely. Because cyclists, I don't know what the age he's going to get to. Maybe by 40s he's going to be retired. He's going to need something after that, unless cyclists get paid a good amount of money.
Right.
In sports industry, yeah.
Just for fun here.
Like you can, yeah.
Yeah, an Olympic.
LLYMPIC.
Yeah, there we go.
How's that?
We got some. I think that's good. We got a little bit of room, so I'll let that room breathe a little bit. But all right, so now, yeah, exactly. And then now, so again, let me give you a quick example. So the needs. Dawn wanted a feeling of connectedness across a wide area of generations without bugging the reminders, cues about things, referrals to professional services. Illustrate they are connected. She wants recognition, reward, love for efforts. So these are some examples. So it basically what we got to do is we got to look at their goals and objectives and then match them with the needs that we can provide them.
Okay. Oh,
so going literally line by line. So to become a professional cyclist, Tony will need from us what?
He will need the highest quality supplementation, or I guess you'd say products, to fuel his body and achieve the desired performance.
What else?
Well, I guess from a needs perspective from us, other than that, we can only provide, I guess, we will be also providing, you know, in terms of the motivation and the mindset support to achieve that goal. So we will provide from a body, provide motivation, mindset support, Obviously, we're saying, you know, you need to fuel your body, but you also need to have the mindset to achieve a goal like this.
Absolutely. Now, there's one that starts with an E. Let me see if you could pick that one up. We need to educate.
No, I see it, sorry. Okay. I was going to say, like, content will provide, you know, which is probably where that will come from. Educate. Need to educate. Okay, so educate would mean on, you know, what's required for that performance. So what kind of products he's, you know, we'll provide him specific for his goal, the performance he wants to achieve.
Yeah.
What else we got here? So constantly improving his performance in his career and his potential sports career. I guess it's, you know, the needs there is the same for that one, wouldn't it? We're providing him with the products, the education, the support.
Mm-hmm. What about? Oh yeah. Okay. So
we'll provide support and community. Community all with support and community. You know, a like-minded community, I guess. It's, you know, everyone in the community is going to be striving to achieve their goal.
Yeah, I like that. What is it? Support and community. I think what we need to do is do community support.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's going to need, community support. Okay, good. He wants to retire
I guess as a brand as well, you know, we could provide financial support. You know, if he's an Olympic cyclist and we're at a level where we're going to be bringing on sponsored athletes, then you know, we would be providing that sort of financial support.
That's interesting. Yeah. I like where you're thinking there. That's great.
Well, that's where ultimately, you know, we want to take it to having that kind of you know, athletes on board.
I love it.
Okay. Retired accountant. He wants to, the needs we're going to provide. So I'm looking at wants to fuel himself with the best food supplement. We've answered that. Wants to retire as an accountant. So what needs? How are we going to provide that? I guess that comes back to the needs. We're going to. Well, I guess he's going to achieve his goal. It's sort of hard because all these ones, you know, we're providing the highest quality products, sort of answer a lot of these.
Right. So what we need to do is take it like a layer deeper. So if we're going to provide the highest quality of product to fuel his body, how are we going to do that? And so think of it through, thinking it like, now we could go a little bit more specific, like he's going to need a website that's easily navigated, you know, like a website with easy navigation. He's going to need Easy access. That's the word I'm looking for. He's going to need easy access to your products, services.
Okay. Yeah, tools. Okay. Easy access to your product services.
To our, I guess, to our.
Yeah. I guess we're also going to provide, I'm trying to think in terms of R&D, like we're going to be at the cutting edge of what's the word? Not human development, science,
research.
I guess.
Research.
Yeah, cutting edge of research. So our company is going to be able to provide that. That's our point of difference over, just a general normal sort of supplement company. Mm-hmm. I guess what I'm trying to say is we're going to be putting money into R&D. We're going to have an R&D team that will be there looking for, hey, this product's great now, but what science telling us is coming, so he will have access to cutting edge products, which I guess goes back to the highest quality products, but, I guess that's one step further. Cutting edge research knowledge as well.
Got it.
And we'll provide him with opportunities outside of cycling to retire post cycling or something like that.
Interesting.
We're providing opportunities, connections, I guess it is.
Yeah.
And that will come from, if he is a professional cyclist, being a brand ambassador, it's going to open him up to events, to, all that kind of stuff where he will meet people that can give him those opportunities.
Yeah, I like that. So provide opportunities, connections to help him retire more easily. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a wrap, definitely. Dude. That's a wrap.
Yeah, perfect. Jesus, this is if I were to do this without talking about it, I would still be going on the first line.
That's why you got me, my friend.
Yeah, it's just so much easier talking about it.
Yeah. All right, so Tony Terrific. So what we're going to do is that when I put this through the client brief process, we're going to actually create a picture of Tony Terrific, so you actually get a visual on him. And that's actually a lot of fun on our end, because when we present it to the client, they're like, "Oh, that's what Tony looks like."
That's what I'd sort of see him as, that sort of similar guy, but yeah, a bit more fun.
Yep. All right, so user profile number 2. Okay. Let's go here. I just got to do my little thing here real quick. Okay, what are we going to name this person?
So let me just talk out loud. So this person is the kind of person that I feel is already knowledgeable about products, but they are slowly transitioning to, they're transitioning from, say, a younger early 20s to more educated mid-late 20s, and they are now starting to really understand the importance of not putting junk in their body. So I'm just trying to stick out loud here, maybe it'll sort of spark something. So they're the kind of person that's taking artificial sweeteners, they're drinking sodas, that kind of stuff, but thinking that because it's sugar-free, it's healthy. But they're now starting to understand, they're being educated that, hey, hold on, this stuff is worse than you may as well take sugar. So we're bringing them over to our brand because we're natural, there's no fillers, nothing. So this is like, I'd say female.
Okay.
Let's just call her Transition Tracy or something. Transition Tracy or something like that.
That's fantastic. I love it. And now Transition Tracy is moving from...
Moving to natural, organic sort of, not so much organic, because this brand's not going to be all organic, it's all going to be natural. It's moving to aware of moving to natural, you can just say products or something like that for now, moving to natural. And we'll get into the story of that.
Yeah. Transition Tracy, I love it. All right, how old is she?
I'd say 27.
Okay. Where does she work?
So she is okay. So she is studying. She's in college or university, but she's working a. Oh, where would transitions Tracy work? She is working in something in the health industry. So let's say she's just picking. She's studying in like a nutritionist. She's just gone through an aha moment in life where she is now gone and picked up nutrition as a study, but she's working something.
Do you have GNC by you?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So maybe she works at GNC.
Yeah, we could say something like GNC. She's just starting out there.
Right.
She's done. Sorry.
35,000.
Yeah, I'd say she's on a low income at the moment. That is because she's studying and only working part time, I guess.
35K per year. No kids.
No kids, no partner yet.
Let's just put single. That makes sense.
Yeah, single.
Kids. Okay. Where'd she live again?
Look, she's in America. She's now. Well, let's put California for this one.
I like it.
But even though it's probably she can't live off 35K there.
I know it's very expensive there. California. Okay. What else?
What else? I'd say she lives in a very affluent family. The family's very well off. So they're also supporting her through this career change. I guess not career change. She hasn't really had a career before this. She's just been floating through life. I still see her as someone that still gets stuck into what do you call like the Kardashians? What's that sort of TV shows and stuff is?
She's in reality TV. I mean,
yeah, she's still stuck in that, even though she knows how stupid it is. That she's still stuck in that sort of life, because she is still pretty young. She's influenced by social media, influenced by celebrities. So she's the kind of girl that will buy because Kim Kardashian says to buy.
Influenced by social media, celebrities. That's great.
What else have we got here? Let's say she's still living at home. Still living at home. She's decided to go live back at home because of now she's gone back into study.
Yeah. College student. I forgot to put that in here.
Yeah, college student. I don't know. In America, it's college. Like I wouldn't say college would be the same as university here. Correct?
That's correct. Thing. Yeah, same thing.
So whether it's college or whether she's taking, I know here in Australia we've got like TAFE, so it's more of a diploma. So she could either be. I guess I'm thinking nutrition. She might be doing like a diploma. I think it's the same thing. So she's studying.
Studying to be a nutritionist.
Yeah, that's what I say. So she's going through that moment in life where she's like, hey, hold on. This is my body is a temple. I want to, give it its best. I've gone through my years of getting on drugs and drinking alcohol. And I've got that out of my way. Whether that's part of the story, but I'm just sort of talking outright. Yeah, so I still say she's a socialite, but now she's a socialite where she knows how to go out and socialise without having to put stuff in her body.
Right. So socialite.
So with hobbies, let's put socialite. She likes going to events.
Right. Responsible.
Yeah, responsible. Sorry, that's a good one. Yeah. She's events. She hobbies, loves music. Music's like her. Whatever it is, stress relief. Music's her. Events, I would say things like.
What kind of car does she drive? If she comes from an affluent family, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Maybe she drives a BMW or like a C-Class Mercedes.
I think like her family still looks after her, but she's a very nothing with words. So she's very independent. She doesn't take too much from her family. She still wants to.
Oh, I like that.
make it on her own.
Family supports. Family supports.
Supports when needed.
When needed.
She, loves dinner with friends. Loves movies with friends.
Likes extremely independent is the word that's coming to mind.
Yeah, I'd say independent, definitely. That's why she's single.
Yeah, loves hanging with girlfriends.
Yeah. Maybe instead of works at GNC, like let's say Whole Foods. I just feel GNC is very sports focused, where she's very wellness focused.
Got it.
So that's why I think maybe Whole Foods would be a bit better for her there.
All right, so we're out of room, but this is good.
Perfect.
This is good stuff. Okay, so backstory.
Okay, so backstory. So we said she's 27. She's gone through her early 20s being a socialite. So gone from being she wasn't a responsible socialite. She was partying. She was easily influenced by the wrong people. So she was not a heavy drinker. She was a binge drinker. She didn't respect her body not because she didn't want to. She wasn't educated. So she thought she was doing the right thing, I guess is what I'm trying to say, is that, she was being a normal 20-year-old.
She wasn't educated. Respected body.
She wasn't educated, yes. She wasn't educated, so I guess her awareness of health wasn't there. Health. Rock star, easily influenced by the wrong people, being respected body, awareness. And this goes back to thinking that, sugar-free drinks and sugar-free foods were good for her body. So I guess I'm trying to work out what was the aha moment for her. What caused that aha moment? Was it a medical, something happened to her? What was the pain? Let's go down the path of she began putting on a lot of weight. And she thought, hey, hold on, I'm still eating okay. I'm still, I'm still having sugar-free foods. This is where I'm trying to take this, is that it was more that because of the shit she was putting in her body, she was going through a massive hormonal imbalances, which was causing the weight. There's a lot of people in the weight loss, the hormones, females especially, is a big reason why they can't lose weight no matter what they do. And that comes back to, the types of foods and what they're putting into their body. So I guess this is what I'm trying to take her, is she then educated herself and realized that, hey, hold on, all this shit that I'm putting in my body is causing me to gain weight, because what's going on inside is a massive hormonal imbalance. Which right now is leading to weight gain, but ultimately could lead into a lot more serious health problems. And that was her aha moment, is that, I want to fuel my body, educate myself, and make sure I'm only taking, products that and this is where she went down the natural path of.
Got it. Didn't want to be fat anymore.
Yeah.
Let's just call a spade, right? So she didn't want to be fat anymore, and so she became educated on better eating, found better eating solutions.
Better eating solutions, I guess now new eating solutions. She had new, I guess I'm going back to the start. She was a rock star. Now she's more, what can you say? Became more...
mature.
Yeah, mature, 100%. Yeah, more mature and, yeah. Don't want to be having more found better eating solutions, became more mature. Yeah, 100%. That's what sort of that was her. Became more mature and...
became more mature and, I don't want to use the word obsessed, but like, just let me finish the thought. Obsessed with nutrition.
Or could you say and health conscious or?
And became much more, instead of obsessed, health conscious. That's the word. Obsessed
and this is where so she's the kind of person that's still in that transition. She isn't there yet, and we're going to put information in front of her to say, hey, hold on, this is what you need to be doing, have you, this is, I guess, and this is great, I can see this already where we nail these personas. Then when we're doing our marketing messaging and case studies, case studying someone around this and putting this message in front of them would be, you hit the nail on the head.
You're going to go super clear. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be super clear. So as far as the copywriter goes, when we present this brief to you and give this brief to you, I strongly recommend you give it to the copywriter.
Yeah, perfect.
Because he's going to be able to flip through the pages and really, really get clear on who he's talking to. And when you speak to the right people, right? When you give the right message in front of the right people, that's when they connect. So let me just make this smaller so we can get into the goals. Okay. So we got 20 minutes. So we're gonna do a little. It's gonna be timely now. So we have, maybe 10 minutes.
So goals are to remove the weight. She's fat. She wants to be healthy again. She wants to understand how her body operates. Again, coming from a nutritionist point of view, she's studying that. She wants to understand how her body operates. She's very intrigued in that, how her body is responding to certain foods. So her goal is to understand that, educate herself in human performance, not human performance, the body's function. What are the goals? She's now become a lot more career focused. So her goal is to be performing at her best for her career.
Which is what? A career focused in nutrition or health?
Nutrition, yeah. In health, yeah. I think health, nutrition and health, yeah.
I like it.
Her goals. Her goal might, I guess after she gets her degree, she probably wants to educate others.
I like it.
So, she might move down the path of having her own practice or her own online brand. She might become a blogger.
Oh, I like it. I love it.
Anything that gives her that opportunity to start helping others that were in her same position. I guess for her will be helping. A big one will be helping other females understand their body. Obviously, because that's what was her pain point. So what else we got here?
Love it. I love this. You're getting. You got Tracy nailed.
Yeah, I think I know Tracy. I feel like I know Tracy. So
I love it.
What else we got here? Goals. So she'd probably.
Okay. What about develop some courses?
Yeah. Develop courses. Again, that goes to the educational side of things. Want to develop courses. So her big goal here is obviously fixing her body and educating others. I think is her big one in regards to. She's a very people-focused person. You know, she wants to give back to people. So her goal is to align herself with other people that share the same values, and that's where, you know, that alignment with our brand would be. There's people that share in the same story, and again, we've got a story. When Ryan comes out of contract, we will use that story, which is similar to this.
All right, that's good. And then as far as needs go, so what is she going to need?
So she's going to need that, you know, the tools, the education, the tools, the education to further develop her understanding of the body. She's going to need the products, to help her lose weight. She's going to need the products to help her maintain a healthy lifestyle.
So help her maintain healthy lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
What was the one before that?
So products to help her lose weight. So she's in a transition. She's overweight. So first step is to, okay, let's strip the weight. And then number 2 is to, you know, maintain that. So it's sort of a 2-step process there.
Lose weight.
So lose weight and then maintain a healthy lifestyle. Yeah, which is fine. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. Again, she's going to need a supporting community. She's going to need I think it's got the last one. So it's sharing the same values. She's going to need a brand that has this, you know, similar common goals. I suppose share common goals. What else we got here? She's going to need, again, a platform to.
She needs a platform to use as a trusted resource.
Yeah, 100%. That's great. So, I guess I'm looking back. How's she going to help others and create, products? Are we going to give her the platform to do that by, if she becomes, a nutritionist? Are we going to give her an opportunity to share her knowledge on our platform, which will increase her status? So I guess we're going to give her the platform to reach an audience.
That's phenomenal.
Reach an audience and share, her personal story message.
Love it. I mean, we got room for I think that's it. Yeah. I mean, you crushed that one.
Yeah, that was good. Now I need to think of number 3 quickly. Jeez. We've got it. It's good. I like this. It's what you need, sort of thing. So we've got our athlete. We've got our person that's not, that's transitioning. I'm trying to think now. We've just got our general wellness person, that's someone that already knows that they should be giving their body the best, but they're always constantly looking for the best brand out there. So who is this person?
It sounds to me it's like they're the perfectionist.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, that's the
perfectionist. Yeah. Okay, the perfectionist. So already.
I think we should name this guy. Is it a guy or a girl?
We're gonna go girl again with this.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh no, let's go guy. Yeah, guy. I guess we've got to think Ryan's audience, you know. So right. I'm thinking Ryan's audience now. Actually. So I'm just trying to think Ryan's audience right now. They're not very educated. You know, they're coming through. They're buying his products and then they're buying what he tells them. So would that be the transition Tracy, that person who's not yet educated but is learning to be educated? I'm almost feeling like this person is the one that's just oblivious to anything. You know, they are just purely influenced by social media. Are they still a perfectionist? Now I'm thinking not. I'm just going back to Ryan's audience. You know,
Sure.
Remember we're launching this to his audience, and 80% are male, and they're really not. A lot of them are just coming through, and they're the guys that would buy like your infomercial sort of stuff because it's promised to lose 10 pounds by doing nothing. That's what I'm thinking this person is. So it's almost like oblivious.
Yeah, well, they're ignorant. They're ignorant.
Yeah, ignorant. Yeah.
And we're not calling them ignorant like they're a bad thing. It's just they just don't know.
Exactly. And you know, the fourth one could be the perfectionist, which I can do in my own time, or we can just leave for now and look at that later. But
yeah, we're only doing 3. So
yeah, exactly. So I say this person definitely is ignorant. So you know, they're
what's the name, real quick?
I'm thinking like oblivious. What's an O? Who starts with an O?
Oscar.
Oscar. Yeah. Oscar oblivious. Oscar oblivious. Let's just call it.
I love it. This is fun. All right, how old is Oscar?
Okay, I'm going to say Oscar is still like 30.
Okay. Where does he work?
Oscar's someone that works either in something like a sit-down profession. So he could even be Oscar. I'm trying to think, even sales or
financial advisor.
Yeah, something where it's just, you know, his career, like business focused, and he's financial advisor, always sitting down.
How much does he make?
I'd say he's over 80K.
Okay, so he's pretty successful.
Yeah, he's still making money, you know. He's a gamer. Just to get loud. Where would a financial advisor live? Where's the sort of hub of the finance?
They're suburban. They're typically in highly populated areas.
Okay.
Is he in the U.S.?
Yeah. I think everyone here's in the US. We know, especially when that's who we're focusing on. So what would be a high sort of suburban area in the US? Like, what's the back of San Fran? I don't know. What's that?
San Fran, very, very expensive to live.
Okay.
You want to go there?
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay. Lives in San Francisco. There we go.
I'd say single.
Kids.
Yeah, single, no kids. Yeah, I love that tech savvy, gamer. Tech savvy gamer, you know, he's that's what he spends a lot of his time outside of work is with, you know, by himself at home. Yeah, he's by himself playing, you know, on World of, you know, COD or whatever it is against people, you know, so he's still communicating with people, but he's,
Tech savvy gamer, hangs out with himself mostly.
Yeah,
what's
I guess, but still socializes online.
Yeah, socializes online. Is he into social media?
Not so much. He's not the kind of guy that posts a photo every day. No, he's got social media, but he's not.
You consider him introverted?
Yeah, definitely introverted.
What else? What kind of cars do you drive?
Oh, this guy's not. Cool. Yeah, he definitely drives a car. I was going to say he doesn't drive a car. He commutes a lot, but he doesn't. Oh, could we say he commutes?
We could.
Yeah, I think he commutes. He lives near where his office is, and he's the kind of guy that commutes.
Uses Uber a lot.
Yeah.
Is he conservative or is he likes to spend money?
No, conservative. At the moment, he's conservative. Yeah, conservative. He's not the kind of guy that will go out spending on new clothes. He's almost like not a slob, but very. He is not. He's not out there chasing women, so he needs to look his best at the moment. That's where he is right now.
Where's he shop?
So yeah, shops at. Again, I'd probably say he's like a Zara sort of person. Really, really sort of cheap, but doesn't shop often. It's more of just sort of stays in that same. Got his work clothes, and then he's got. That's about it.
His gamer clothes.
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of thinking with this person. He's very Yeah. Okay. What else do we need here? We got.
Well, so basically, what kind of publications does he read?
So being a financial advisor, he's obviously got to be looking at, I'd say like New York Times. He's got to look at the, what are your financial sort of papers? So he would be reading
Forbes, Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, Wall Street Journal. He's very, he's the kind of guy now that's, really into things like Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. What else? I see him on social media sharing a lot about that kind of activity on social media, sharing that kind of stuff, not actually posting selfies of himself like the other people. So this guy, I would say, is influenced by media.
Very good.
Definitely influenced by media.
Current events, media/current events.
Yeah, current events, 100%. What's trending, yeah. So, influenced by media. Media, current events. I might do this guy. What do you think? Crypto, Bitcoin.
That's a good sort of demo. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty solid.
No, I've got a good idea of who this sort of person is. So, where I want to take this guy is that. So his story is that he's gone through his 20s, very career focused. He started. Let's not say he's very career focused. He's never been health conscious. He's never been so he's always been career focused, never been health conscious. So his story is that he's always he always eats takeout. That's something we would probably add to his demographic. He buys a lot of like whatever it is, McDonald's and whatever over there. What are your big sort of takeout ones there? I've got to remember. Like he's a Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
He's a Dunkin' Donuts over Starbucks, I suppose maybe.
Yeah.
Always eating out, take out.
Actually, this stuff here, I gotta grab this. Cut. Mm-hmm. This is actually his story. I mean, it actually falls under here. Cool. What else?
McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts. So he's always believed what other people tell him. So he was very easily influenced by the actions of other people.
Easily influenced.
Easily influenced. And this goes back to social media, goes back to what, media is saying about weight loss. So he's the kind of guy that, I guess now he's had a real big health scare. This is his aha moment, is that he's sort of, he's hit his 30s. He's now been, he has, I'm trying to think here I can transition this guy. For me, it's about he's had his aha moment where someone has said to him, hey, hold on, you keep going down this path, you're going to be dead very, very early in your life, you know, and that was to him a big wake-up moment. So he went looking for an answer, and this is where he came across, I guess, someone like Ryan. Is what I'm trying to
started seeking advice.
Started seeking advice to
healthy.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, he's still in the early stage. He's just found someone like Ryan. He's picked up Ryan's program, and now he's found a mentor. He's gone through Ryan's program, and he is now feeling the best he ever has, you know, and he's now hooked on this new lifestyle. But he's still very oblivious as to and easily influenced by the messaging he is seeing put out by brands, by people. So
you say he's still skeptical, or
still. I guess he's not skeptical. He's very easily influenced. You know, he's the kind of guy that,
right,
you know, we'll see a waist trainer or something and we'll buy it because it's going to help him lose weight. So he's
okay.
I guess.
Yeah, he's not skeptical at all. So he's going to better than ever, hooked on new lifestyle. What do you call that when somebody would you say that he's a compulsive buyer?
Yeah, I would say he does. Yeah, he definitely does buy things with the hope of you know, having an easy fix. He was always looking for an easy solution. So that's how I see this person. He's the kind of guy that will think, you know, walking on a treadmill, he's going to, you know, lose weight. So he's very oblivious to how the body, how fitness, how diet actually works.
Ignorant.
Yeah, he's very ignorant to it all. So I think he's now just waking up to this new lifestyle, you know.
Ignorant
to
nutrition
and fitness and training, nutrition and training.
I like it.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say. This
He
guy,
wants
you
to
know,
learn more.
Yeah, he wants to learn more. Now he's, you know, I might play around with the story a bit more in terms of something a bit more painful, has he gone through a health scare or something like that to make him seek that mentor. Might be a bit more powerful, because there's a lot of people that are probably in his shoes, very overweight, and they've had someone say, hey, hold on, you know, or they've got type 2 diabetes or something like that. So, you know, that could be the aha moment what made him seek out that mentor advice. Who gave him that? Is it something that he went and did a medical checkup and the doctor's like, hey mate, you need to really, you know, start looking at your health.
I love it. I like it a lot. I think this is flushing out really good. So now his goals. Now, so he's crossed the creek, and now he's all in.
Yep.
He's all in.
His goal is to better educate himself on health and fitness. He wants to regain. He wants to lose weight. He wants to, you know, I think that's very obvious. He wants to lose weight. He wants to regain his health. He wants to better, focus on. Let's say this: goals. He wants to socialize more. So I guess move away from gaming so much. You know, that's a goal for him. Is that he understands that a lot of his health issues are stemming from sitting around doing nothing. So he might want to
fit. He wants to become more active
fit. Yeah. So another goal might be, you know, spend less time in front of the computer. And that will come from what we're going to give him, a community. Wants to better educate himself in health.
He's seeking community.
Yeah, he's seeking community, and friends that, you know, that can support him, I guess, through his own I guess he's going through a transition as well, but he's an ignorant. Through his transition, transformation. His goals are to start making educated buying decisions rather than being influenced by what the media tells him. Another goal is to walk to work.
That's it. Wants to walk to work. Instead of Uber.
Yeah.
And overall,
I guess, and a goal for him is going to want to be able to share his story with other people as well, to help others. Because again, he's in that gaming community. He's probably knows friends that are in the same position, so he'd be educating them and saying, hey, this is what I went through. I was in a bad way, you could be too, so this is my new way of thinking, my new habits. Okay.
That's phenomenal. So now, what does he need? And I don't care if we go over a little bit, but I want to finish this up strong.
Perfect. I guess again, same thing. What's he need? He needs the tools. He needs the education. So we're going to provide the education and the tools to help him understand how to improve his health and fitness. We're going to provide him a platform to connect with other people in the same position as him. So I guess that community support, the friendship, the camaraderie, I don't know. That he's probably never had, he's probably never had that camaraderie, that people he can share his stories and relate to. We're going to give him again the products and knowledge to lose the weight. Then the product and knowledge to maintain that healthy lifestyle. We are crossing over a little bit, but I guess that is definitely what these the products are doing.
That's fine. Maintain healthy. Love it.
We're going to help him understand how to. I guess I'm trying to do something here with the education, the buying decisions. Help him understand who to listen to, and why. I guess why he needs to listen to people that have the credentials, and why. Again, we're going to provide that platform for him to help others with his story, which allows him to.
Wait, say that again. I kind of zoned out for a second. So sorry about that.
No, you're right. We're gonna give him the platform again to share his story and help others. We're going to also provide him, the platform also to understand that being health conscious or healthy and fit is enjoyable and provides far greater benefits to a complete life than sitting. I guess I'm trying to say here we're sort of waking him up to a new life where health and fitness will provide those opportunities and the realization that I guess what I'm trying to say here, realization that I don't know what I'm trying to say. Is his story? I'll just give him the knowledge he needs to see that health and fitness, health and fitness is enjoyable and
what healthy, fit lifestyle. Hold on.
Yeah, I guess
it's on the tip of my tongue. So you got to give him the knowledge he needs to see what a healthy, fit lifestyle looks like.
Which I guess which provides the opportunities for him to excel in his chosen career, and I guess it's going to provide new opportunities for him, isn't it? So in his chosen career, it is. If he's a financial advisor, he may have being healthy and fit is going to allow him to excel in that career by, number one, giving him a clear mind and making better decisions.
Yeah, I think a healthier body is going to create a healthier brain, which helps you make better decisions. I mean, that's...
Yeah, exactly. 100%, I can only imagine if he's overweight and eating all that shit, the brain fog he'd be getting, and his body's running at a less optimal performance. Yeah. Right.
Which will provide opportunities in his professional career to excel. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah.